Morning is on what's expected in Parliament. The OBC bill was passed in Lok Sabha yesterday as the opposition and the government came on board together to back this legislation. It's a 127th Constitution Amendment bill that seeks to restore the state's power to draw up their own OBC list. Now, this bill will be tabled in the Rajya Sabha today. Chaotic scenes were witnessed in the Lok Sabha during the debate on the bill as the opposition stormed the well of the House. But interestingly, the opposition did agree to the OBC bill's passage. It saw rare unity with both Treasury benches and the opposition coming together in support of the bill. In Rajya Sabha yesterday, chaotic, unruly scenes were witnessed during a discussion on the farmers' issue. The upper house of the parliament is likely to see an orderly debate on the OBC bill today, and that's because the opposition has also agreed on this legislation. And again, you will see the opposition backing the government. This bill seeks to restore power of states to name backward classes, the power which was with the centre after the Constitution's 102nd Amendment back in 2018.
Parliament is working after a long period of protests.
यथा संशोधित विधेयक संविधान के अनुच्छेद
In a major breakthrough, Lok Sabha passes the 127th Constitutional Amendment Bill with 385 ayes and 0 noes.
But as per the report published,
the bill seeks to restore the state's power to list and notify backward classes, which can be distinct from the central list. Chaotic scenes were witnessed in the Lok Sabha during the debate on the bill as the opposition stormed the well of Lok Sabha.
माननीय सदस्यगण, आप सब वरिष्ठ हैं। कभी भी सभा पटल पर रखे जाने वाले प्रश्नों के समय बेल पे नहीं आते हैं, नारेबाजी नहीं करते। क्यों आप संसदीय मर्यादाओं का उल्लंघन कर रहे हैं? क्यों आप खुद मर्यादा गिरा रहे हैं? आपको जनता ने चुनकर भेजा अपनी बात को रखने के लिए। आप संसदीय मर्यादाओं को गिरा रहे हैं, उचित नहीं है, गलत बात आपकी।
The amendment bill was needed as the Supreme Court in its order scrapped Maratha quota, saying states can't list their own OBC quota. But the bill does not address states' demand to cross the 50% quota ceiling set by the Supreme Court.
जो सेंसस 2011 में हुआ था, वो हमारी सरकार, जब यूपीए की सरकार थी, तो वो डेटा दिया नहीं, लेकिन अब वो डेटा देंगे, वो एम्पेरिकल डेटा, ऐसे बीजेपी के लीड स्पीकर ने कहा. So I thank the Honorable Minister and the BJP for sharing this data, which is very, very critical for us. So I would like you to reconfirm it because आपके खिलाफ हमारी राज्य का एक बड़ा केस चल रहा है, तो आपके भी पैसे बचेंगे, मेरे सरकार के भी बचेंगे.
हम समर्थन करते हैं. सिर्फ समर्थन ही नहीं, ये समर्थन के साथ साथ कुछ मांग भी है हमारा. ये मांग ये है कि इंदिरा साहनी केस के उपरांत सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जो 50% सीलिंग रख दिया है, ये 50% सीलिंग को हटाकर प्रदेशों की बात सुनकर कुछ किया जाए. यह संशोधन ओबीसी की अपनी.
Many members pitched for a caste to ensure true social justice.
बहाल करने के लिए इस सरकार की ये प्रतिबद्धता थी कि ओबीसी के प्रति हमको न्याय करना है, इसलिए नेशनल बैकवर्ड क्लास कमीशन को संविधान के 102वें संशोधन से उन्होंने संवैधानिक दर्जा देने का काम किया.
मैं सबसे पहले हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री.
The centre on its part accused Congress of appeasing minorities while identifying backward classes.
और बैकवर्ड क्लास एक कास्ट नहीं है, बैकवर्ड क्लास एक क्लास है. इस क्लास में भाईचारे को खराब मत करो. लेकिन कांग्रेस ने डाइसेंट नोट दिया कि नहीं, आप बैकवर्ड क्लास में जो पद बनेंगे उसमें पहले माइनॉरिटी को रिजर्वेशन दो. ये कह करके आपने विरोध किया. आपने लोगों के विकास को धर्म के आधार पर बांटने की बात करी. हम किसी को बांटने का काम नहीं करते.
The debate on the OBC bill saw rare unity with both treasury benches and opposition coming together. Once passed by the Lok Sabha, the bill goes to the Rajya Sabha. The upper house is expected to clear the law before the session ends. Bureau Report, India Today.
So what's expected in Parliament today? Let's take this across to our National Affairs Editor, Rahul Srivastava. He's joining us with the latest updates on this. Rahul, good morning. Interesting scenes that played out in the Lok Sabha yesterday. You did have the usual protest that's dominated the monsoon session so far, but amid that, a rare show of unity as well between the opposition and the government. What really can we expect in the Rajya Sabha today? Because yesterday, things were very, very unruly in the upper house.
Good morning, Akshita. You just rewind nearly 16 days in this monsoon session and you find that the complete productivity of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha have been nearly 14 and 24% on an average. That means something close to 81% time of the proceedings have been wasted. Now you come back to yesterday when this bill was eventually passed. The total verdict as far as the vote on support to this bill was 386 versus 0. That means not even a single vote went against the bill. That is not just rare, I will not call it rare unity. It's a very, very consistent sense of political balancing by government and the opposition parties. The government was under pressure. UP elections are there. OBC is a very sizable vote, not just for the BJP, Samajwadi Party, BSP in Uttar Pradesh, for RJD, JDU and others in Bihar, and so much so, more so for parties in South India like the DMK and AIDMK, because more than 70% of the population comes from that community. And that is why eventually one saw rare unity, as you say it, on one bill, because there can be political repercussions, and on other bills, nearly 32 odd bills, there has been complete disruption. That's now the new normal, that political parties opposition will strike political mileage from disruption. Government doesn't mind it. It will actually pass its bills in the din. What is important is, apart from this element of passing the bill, in Rajya Sabha today we will see rare unity again. We will see that the uproarious scene where Mr. Bajwa of the Congress stood on the table, not a chair. He stood in the middle. In the well, there is something called the sanctum sanctorum of Parliament, the table office or the reporting office, till the chairperson's seat. He stood on that, threw hurled files at people. Now, the problem is, the centre is not likely till now moved anything to be action taken against Mr. Bajwa because it does not want the opposition to be provoked. It needs the support on the constitutional amendment bill, and that is why, despite of whatever happened yesterday in Rajya Sabha, one hopes that on OBC bill there will be unity.
Interesting that, despite all that played out yesterday, there's going to be no action because, as you pointed out, Rahul, the centre wants consensus on the OBC bill. Rahul, do stay on with me. Let's just explain for you exactly what the OBC bill is all about. Why is the opposition to agreeing to work with the government on this? This is essentially a 127th Constitution Amendment Bill. It seeks to restore power of states to name backward classes in the state. And this is why the opposition is also in agreement on this legislation. Now, the 2018 law gave power to the centre to go ahead and make the OBC list. This particular legislation, which is now in the Rajya Sabha, will undo what the previous amendment. But besides that, the May 5th Supreme Court order, which nixed Maratha quota, that will be undone by this particular bill. And that's why you're seeing, in a sense, a rare unity, a unanimity between the centre and the opposition on this bill. It's already passed the Lok Sabha test. Next is the Rajya Sabha test today, and expected to be smooth sailing for this particular bill. But let's also focus on what happened in Parliament yesterday. We saw a lot of ruckus, a lot of chaos, again by the opposition, in standing with what really has been dominating proceedings during this monsoon session. A number of issues that were raised, the rollback of the farm laws, the discussion on the Pegasus Snoopgate row. Let's get you this detailed report on exactly what panned out in Parliament, particularly in the Rajya Sabha yesterday.
Hooliganism, sloganeering, pandemonium. hurling the rule book at the chairperson, shouting from the top of a table. Don't look away, viewers. This is our temple of democracy. These are the politicians we have trusted our lives with. And the man on the table is Congress MP Pratap Singh Bajwa. They demand a discussion on Snoopgate and repeal of 3 farm laws.
ये सरकार अंधी हो चुकी है और मैं किसान भाइयों को इस बात की विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं, आप अपनी जंग बाहर जारी रखो, हम अपनी जंग सारी ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज और विशेष तौर इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस आपकी जंग पार्लियामेंट के फ्लोर पर लड़ेंगे।
The BJP is calling the ruckus an insult to democracy.
जैसे ही बहस प्रारंभ हुई एक और मांग करते हैं कि कृषि कानूनों पर चर्चा हो, और जब चर्चा होने लगी तो टेबल पर चढ़कर फाइल फेंकने लगे। ये बहुत ही दुखद है और बहुत ही अपमानजनक है, और ये केवल संसद का अपमान नहीं, इस देश की जनता का अपमान है।
It's been 21 days since the monsoon session of Parliament started. The opposition has accused the centre of blocking debates on farm laws and Pegasus hacking.
इसलिए हम लोगों ने विरोध किया कि चर्चा बार बार कराने का कोई मतलब नहीं है, चर्चा कराइए बिल की वापसी के ऊपर। ये तीनों काला कानून वापस कैसे होगा, चर्चा इस बात की होनी चाहिए।
The BJP claims they are ready to have a discussion but blames the opposition for the lack of debate.
जितना इनका बजट था उससे ज्यादा तो किसानों के खाते में मोदी जी की सरकार डाल चुकी है। ये किसान विरोधी हैं और पिछले 2 दशक में जितने भी आयोग बने सबकी रिकमेंडेशंस के आधार पर ये बिल बनाए गए हैं कृषि सुधार।
संसद सड़क पर बैठे हमारे किसानों की पीड़ा नहीं समझ रही है ना, यानी कि संसद की गरिमा का सत्ता प्रतिष्ठान को ख्याल नहीं है।
Now consider this. Each minute of running Parliament costs 2,50,000 rupees. Every wasted hour is 1,50 lakh rupees down the drain. While no one questions the opposition's right to ask questions, the methods employed by the opposition are certainly questionable. Bureau Report, India Today.